So I actually forgot to film on the way to the gym and my way back to the gym. So we're going to do something a little bit different this video. I'm going to be talking about a certain topic. I want to talk about training to failure because I think it needs to be discussed. And then after that, I'm going to go through my chest day, show footage, everything like that. And then after that, I'll probably do like an update on how the cut's going, all that kind of shit. So training to failure. So I've been doing the 2 sets till failure for about I think 4 months. And for me, I feel like it's given me a ton of progress. Now I haven't really been able to see that progress just because, I've been bulking and stuff like that. I haven't been able to see my progress. So I feel like I have gained a lot more muscle. I look at myself bulked month 4 into the bulk, and I look at myself around month 7 into the bulk. I do have more body fat. I am kind of actually bigger with more muscle just from this 2 sets training to failure. Training to failure with high sets isn't really an option because then you're not really training to failure. If you do 4 sets till failure, the first 2-3 sets, you're not really going to push that hard because oh shit, there's more coming. 2 sets, you only really got 2 sets. And failure is not what I see people online doing where the rep gets hard. Instead of trying to push for another rep, they just put the weight down. Like what? The only time you put the weight down, in my opinion, when you're training to failure, is when the shit doesn't fucking move. Let's say you're doing bicep curls. You've done the fucking hardest rep of your life. You've got it and you get it down there and then you can't move it because your biceps are fucking numb. Then you can put it down. This whole thing of the rep starts getting hard. You don't really want to do another rep. You put it down. Don't say you're training to failure. Then you're training to 2 reps in reserve, 1 rep in reserve, some shit like that. With those, how the fuck do you know that you've got 3 reps in reserve? When I'm doing some shit like leg press, I'll do the hardest rep of my life and I'll be like, oh shit, I don't even have enough in me. And I'll squeeze out 2 more. Yeah, I don't understand this whole reps in reserve stuff. If you want to do that, it's fine. But for me, it's sure. So to train to failure, you need a rest. You need to fucking rest. People say at least 5 minutes. I normally don't rest 5 minutes. I feel like I rest 3 minutes and then I get bored and then I just take the next set. You should do 5 minutes. If you don't have time, obviously, maybe just 3 minutes, but fucking rest, don't just sit there and then be like, okay, next set. You're still fucking fatigued. This isn't, Mike Mensa said this, and Mike Mensa, I know he makes up a lot of shit, but he said this isn't an endurance sport. Bodybuilding is not an endurance sport.
So, fucking rest, bro.
When you're rested, now you can go into the set and fucking pull some fucking weight. Get some hard music. If you're still listening to rap, wow. I can't imagine someone doing incline chest press till failure, listening to fucking, I don't know, Kanye West or something. Everyone has their music. I listen to fucking Tik Tok sounds fucking weird, but they get me through my sets. Obviously, to push till failure, you need some pre-workout shit. So maybe take some pre-workout if you don't want to take the fucking powdered shit because you can't afford it, or you don't really want to. I don't know, you don't like pre-workout. You have this weird thing against pre-workout for some fucking reason. Don't take it. Take some coffee or some shit. If you want, you can take a Monster. I don't know. I think these focus ingredients, all these other ingredients, they will help you train till failure. Come on now. Next you want some, you want some pre-workout nutrition. You want some carbs. Get yourself some fast-acting carbs, rice, cream of rice, cereal, bananas, stuff like that. Just don't eat oats. Just don't eat oats right before session. Look up glycemic index, how fast certain carbohydrates absorb. Make your own pre-workout meal so that you can push harder in the gym. Obviously, sleep, of course. Sleep is another one. I feel like if I didn't get the best sleep the night before training to failure, I wouldn't be able to train as hard as I would. So you got to make sure you're optimized, and then you can truly train to failure. But I mean, half the time I'm not fully optimized, and I still train till failure. You just got to remember, and you got to focus on the weight. Don't let your mind drift away. Focus on the weight. Make sure you fucking destroying yourself. With failure, you can do partials. Some people are against partials. I like to do them just because sometimes I'll feel like I fail to do a partial, but it's because my mind wasn't connected to the muscle, and then I'll end up doing a full rep. You know what I mean? So I like to do partials. Don't go overboard. Don't start, being some Dorian Yates shit and start assisting your one arm or getting some oak to assist you for more reps. Even though I do that sometimes. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but just, you might cause more muscle damage than actually stimulating the muscle if you keep doing that. Remember, reps don't really matter. 8 to 60 reps showed the same benefits. It's just that after higher rep sets, you're going to be more fatigued, maybe cardiovascularly for your next sets and stuff. So I think we've covered failure pretty much enough. Move on to the chest workout, the actual, what this video is about. So I've changed up my chest routine. It's pretty much very similar to the one that I did last. I've just been experimenting, incline chest press. That's what I've been sticking to. I haven't really done anything else. I think there was one time where it was taken and I just did incline dumbbell. Incline dumbbell is still fantastic, you know what I mean? But incline chest press is just very stable. I just wish the handles at my gym on the incline chest press, I wish they were more, rotated like this way. It would be a lot more natural. So I just did 2 sets there. I think I've been getting a lot weaker. I can only do 2 plates, 2 times, I think it was like 1 times 8, 1 times 6, 7, I don't know, something like that. You'll see in the footage. So I'm getting a lot weaker with that. But I've been holding my weight. If I can just stick to doing 2 plates throughout my whole cut, maybe then I'll be happy. But I mean, I'm down like 12 kilograms, something like that now, and I'm still pushing 2 plates, which is pretty good. My weights haven't really changed throughout most of my lifts and stuff like that. It's more just the reps. The 2 sets till failure, that is for the upper chest, of course. We move on to the lower chest press, and I think this one, I think it's more for the middle chest, for the mid to lower chest, but I want to make it for the lower chest. So you can see I sit forward on the seat, my ass is literally on the edge of the seat, and then I press like that, so it's proper lower chest. And I only do 1 set of this. I don't need to do 2 sets, man, because the next exercise you'll see is working the middle chest. So with this, it's the same, just 2 plates. I think I did 10 reps this day, maybe. Control both chest presses. You gotta remember to control and push out some fucking partials. Partials are very beneficial for pressing movements. I've heard and seen and felt bottom of the movement is the most beneficial. So you really want to just squeeze out some fucking partials. Then we move on to my next chest exercise, which was something that got recommended to me, and it's pretty good. I've switched from doing pec fly to doing this, just because you can get all the way back, you know what I mean, with the arms tucked in, which is what I really like and what it really feels good. Whereas with pec deck, I know there's some pec decks out there at some nicer gyms. I was at this other one with my friend and it was a very nice pec deck. It allowed you to do this, but there are some gyms where the pec deck can let you go like that. Then I'd actually prefer the pec deck because it's a lot more stable and stuff like that. But the one at my gym, you go outwards like this and it's just not as good. It's going inwards like that. So I do this 2 sets, till failure, obviously. Same principles apply as other chest movements. The only thing I don't like about this chest movement is, the stability. I think you can see my arms like shaking and shit, yeah. So that's the only problem I have with it. Then of course, simple triceps. We move on to triceps. Tricep extension. I love this movement and I've shown this to people before and they seem to love it as well. Unless they're lying to me because they don't want to make me upset. It's a normal tricep extension, except you have to stand fucking far away from the cable. If you see in the footage what I'm doing there. And you want to make sure your arms kind of not in front of you, just tucked in a little bit, not too much, what I used to do. And you just want to go to failure there, partials, everything, and really squeeze these out, extend your arms. And then when you fail there, you want to go pretty close to the cable without letting go. I used to let go. You shouldn't let go. Just keep holding on and get really close to the cable. Then just do regular tricep extensions till failure. This is for the lengthened and shortened position kind of movements. So the tension is the greatest at the top, at the first part of the tricep extension. I think so that means it's the shortened position. Other part of the extension, then it's lengthening position. So I just do 2 sets of this till failure, obviously both parts of it. You want to extend as far as possible, of course. After this, then I just move on to my last tricep exercise. And the last lift for the day, which is overhead. So I used to do skull crushers, but skull crushers were hurting my elbows. So I've just been doing this. It's just an overhead. I put my ass against the cable, and that's a bit weird, but it provides a lot of stability. And stability is your friend when you're trying to train for hypertrophy. So I do this, extend out fully over my head, make sure the cable doesn't hit your head. And yeah, this is for the short head of the tricep, which I think is this part here. Yeah, 2 sets of this till failure, and then after this, then I'm done, basically. Now I've got a fucking huge ass chest pump and a nice fucking tricep pump. That's the chest and triceps day. Now, I guess I'll talk about the cut, how the cut's going. I think I was 104 this morning, which is decent, but it's not fast enough. I'm trying to get in the 90s in December, so I need to, and it's December now, so I've got to hurry my ass up. Just got to keep doing cardio. What I've been doing is I've been doing the Sam Sulek cardio. I've been going on a seated laying bike, just doing 100 calories there. But then what I do after doing 100 calories there, go to the treadmill, do 50 calories there, and then go back to the seated bike, 100 calories, and back to the treadmill, 50 calories. That's 300 calories. Just because I get kind of, I don't know, I don't like sitting in one cardio sheet for so long. Kind of switches things up going to the treadmill and shit. I haven't really been eating that many calories. It's about 2,300 now. So yeah, we low, but I'm aggressively cutting, trying to cut as much fat as possible. But I think I'm getting over a plateau now. So hopefully the weight starts dropping a bit more now. Yeah, I'm excited to see how my physique's gonna look. And yeah, so if you watch this far, don't know how long this video is gonna be. But if you watch this far, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Eat hard, train hard, sleep hard, be hard.